Hey guys, here to do my review for War for the Planet of the Apes. This is a few weeks past due. I apologize a lot. Wasn't able to film for a while. Um, this movie was really, really good. I want to try to keep this semi-spoiler free. When Rise came out, when the first one came out, I've said this in several places over my channel, and I'll say it again. I'm not one for classic film, but the Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes series is one that I have, for whatever reason, have always adored and loved. It's one I really still need to add to my Blu-ray collection. Just some of my favorite movies. The Tim Burton movie was a miss. There were aspects of it that I really enjoyed, but it was an overall miss. So when Rise came out, I was really excited for it. I didn't know whether it was going to be good or not, and it ended up being a fantastic movie. And then Dawn just took it to a whole nother level. I mean, both Rise and Dawn just had so much heart, and just how real the apes looked, and what they were able to do with Caesar and the story and everything. So going into War, because I actually watched the first two before I went and saw the third one, because it had been a while since I watched them. And that's actually what I would encourage you to do. If War is still playing around you and you haven't seen it yet, I really encourage watch the first two if it's been a while since you've seen them. Because seeing the whole story unfold is really amazing. There was a lot to love about War. I will be honest, because I saw it with some friends that came in from out of town, and we all kind of felt the same way. For the first 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of the movie, I was wondering what they were doing with it, because it didn't drag, that's not the right terminology to use, but, things kept going along, but they weren't really getting anywhere, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, what are you doing? Where's this going to end us up at? I'm not following the breadcrumbs, but the minute it starts picking up again is when they get introduced to Bad Ape. And Steve Zahn does such a great job of voicing this character. And from that moment to the end of the movie, it's just breathtaking and just perfect. Just everything you could possibly want. And not that the first 20 minutes were bad. Again, it wasn't that it was bad. It wasn't that it was dull. It was just, it was hard to follow. It was, because normally in a movie, even if you don't know exactly what's going to happen next, you understand the journey that the characters are on. And with this, it's like, okay, you're doing this, and you're doing this, and you're doing that. I understand why you're doing this, not sure why you're doing these things. I don't know why this is important. I don't know why you're telling us this. Because there was some stuff that they kind of go into at the beginning where just from the trailers, okay, well, this is only going to go so far because, I can tell what's going to happen by the trailers. So, I don't know where this is going. But like I said, once Bad Ape comes in and they really start the meat of the story, just you're completely locked into what's going on. It's just what they were able to do with this movie, with all three of these movies, is really, really amazing. I can't recommend it enough. If I was gonna rate it, I'd probably give it sitting at a 9 out of 10. Dawn, I think, is still the best in the franchise, but so far I'd probably rate it Dawn, War, Rise, and when I say dawn and then war, I mean it's not like dawn and then here's war. I mean it's like neck and neck. I mean, I could easily put War on top of Dawn. I mean, War is such a good movie. If you enjoyed Dawn, you will absolutely love War. But there was something about Dawn that was it's hard to explain. But without spoiling too much, I mean, they gave War a great ending. There are definitely several nods in the movie to the Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes. There are rumors or things going around that they're trying to do one or two more to really connect it to the Charlton Heston one. I'd like to see one more. I don't know if we need 5, but I would like to see a 4th. I would like to see one more because I think you can really connect it even more to the classic movie, and they've done a brilliant job of doing that so far. So if they announced tomorrow that they were going to do it, I would be ecstatic, and I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. So if you've seen it, let me know what you thought of it down below. Are you going to go see it if you haven't? And if you're not, what's keeping you from going to see it? I'd be curious to hear. I can't recommend this movie enough. It's worth the money spent. You'll have a lot of fun with it. The opening scene is really good. Yeah. So, if you guys want me to do a spoiler review for this, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do another one. But this is a movie that I really want to keep under wraps because it is, the third in a trilogy, and it's really, really good. I will say this though, Bad Ape is probably my favorite thing about this movie. Again, just Zahn is killer. He's great. Peace out, guys.